Hi there, I'm Celeste. I'm a certified autism specialist and I work as a private autism consultant. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about how you could help a child or young person with some anxieties or some overwhelming feelings to calm down. So when you have got a child, and it doesn't have to be a neurodiverse child, it could be a toddler that sometimes has a bit of emotions that overwhelm them, or even a teenager, and we know that we want them to calm down as quickly as possible, so that they can talk to us about their feelings. One of the ways we can do that is to make sure that we use as calm a voice as possible. So when the child is having a big meltdown, they might be screaming, they might be angry, they might be shouting, whatever their emotional response is, if we are also talking in an angry and loud voice, we will just elevate the situation and we want to calm them down. So to use a really calm and reassuring voice, even to repeat words a few times saying it's okay, take a deep breath, it's all right. Reassure them, bring them down. If you can make yourself smaller, that would be better as well. So sitting down, for example, if we're standing and hovering over them, we look like a threat, and that'll make them even more, if they are in that aroused state and they're thinking with their amygdala, the emotion center of their brain, they're going to want to go into that fight or flight, and the more threatening we look to them, the more they're going to stay in that state. So if we can make ourselves a bit smaller, kneel down to them, make sure that they understand that we are there to help, and use that reassuring voice, that's already a really big step. Now, breathing can also really help them to calm themselves down. A lot of techniques use shapes for young children, so they might you might breathe around the triangle and go just to give them something to focus on. So you might have some shape pictures, a rectangle, a star even, and go hold it, hold it, hold it. But those things rely on you having those shapes around. So today I want to show you a different way where you can use the child's hand or your own hand to model. So this is a technique that I came up with recently, just to help the child breathe with their own hand, but also to help them think about what is happening in their bodies at the time that they're feeling this emotional overwhelmed feeling. Okay, so the first thing they do is they start with a pinky, and because the pinky is on the outside of the hand, while they're breathing through the pinky, they need to think about what is happening, what are they feeling on the outside of their body, their skin. They might be sweaty, they might be itchy, they might be feeling prickly sensation. So anything on the outside of their body. So they breathe in, hold it, breathe out while they're thinking about the outside. The next finger is for the inside of their body. So now they're thinking about, for example, is their mouth dry? Is their tummy having a funny feeling? Do they feel like they're hot, like they're glowing? Does it feel like they want to run? What is the sensations on the inside of their body? Is their heart beating really fast? Is their breathing really fast? So they're thinking about that on the next finger, breathing in, hold it, breathing out. The next finger is our longest finger. So for the longest finger, they're going to think about their legs. And when they think about their legs, they're going to relax their legs. So they could first clench it if they want. Hold it, and relax their legs. The next finger is for the arms and shoulders, clenching it first. Hold it, and relax the arms and the shoulders. The last one, the thumb, is for their face muscles. We often tense here in our face, bite down on our jaw when we're tense. So breathing in, hold it, breathing out. Focusing on loosening these muscles. And then while they're on the thumb, the T for thumb also stands for now when they get to the end, can they talk about what it is they're feeling and what has caused them to feel that way. And we can explain to young ones as well that if they start talking about it before they've done their breathing, when they're still really upset, and they will often not talk. They will either cry or they will shout. And because all of the blood and the oxygen in their body is at the moment going to their muscles, because they're feeling tense or anxious or scared or frustrated, all of those, the blood is sending all of the oxygen and the blood to their, the body is sending it to their muscles, and therefore they can't think of the right words that they want to use. Their brain's not got the oxygen that it needs. But after all of this breathing, they'll be able to calmly explain to you in words that you can understand what it is that they're feeling and what has made them feel that way. We can also encourage them to try and use words that are not just sad, angry, scared, but to try and unpick that a little bit and say, I'm frustrated, I am annoyed, I'm irritated, I don't feel it's fair, I'm feeling a little bit worried, I'm feeling nervous. So try and use those words, and we as adults can model using those words whenever we feel a little bit annoyed, whenever we're feeling a little bit upset. So we can use those words as well. We can model it to them, and then they can learn those words to use when they need it. Okay, so it's really important that throughout our working day we are using that, and we can also label if they're a little bit young to see, and you can see what they might be feeling, then you can label that as well. So as adults, a really good strategy that we can use is called the palm model. So the kids have got the fingers for breathing. We as adults and as parents have got the palm model, which stands for P, stands for pause. When a child has had a really big emotional outburst, they might have just thrown something down. They might be throwing themselves on the floor. They might be hitting a sibling. So whatever the behaviour is, instead of shouting at them or telling them off straight away, the P stands for pause. Just hold on a second. The A in palm stands for analyze. Try to figure out what it is that has just caused that reaction. What has caused them to throw the bottle? What has caused them to kick the chair? And try and guess as best you can what's happened just before that might have led to this reaction. Then the L in palm stands for labeling it for the child. So you would use your calm words and say, I think that you are feeling really frustrated because I said you cannot watch TV right now. I understand that that would make you feel really annoyed. So we're labeling it for them, we're telling them why and what they're feeling, and then talking them through that and explaining why it is that you've said they can't have this right now, or whatever the situation is, to kind of explain it to them so that they could understand it better. And then if they are still feeling a little bit annoyed in that moment or a bit upset in that moment, give them time to calm down, self-regulate with them, rub their back, give them a hug if they will let you, and breathe in with them, so helping them to calm down. And then a little bit later, when they are feeling calm, we can use the M for palm, the last letter for palm, and is for modeling to them, to say to them, you know, when you were feeling really upset and you were feeling very, very angry and you threw that bottle or remote control or whatever it was, well, next time, if you feel like that again, put the thing down that you're holding, and then let's do our calm breathing together, and let's talk about how we're feeling. So you're modeling to them what they can do when they are in a similar situation next time. Okay, that's just a little bit of information about how you as a parent or as a carer could help somebody self-regulate so that they can express their emotions more appropriately. Thank you for watching. Bye.